Hello everyone, yes, we're here. Today I'm not gonna do a book club, but the favorite comics and graphic novels 2020 that I covered last year. I was inspired to do this by Omnidog. Just brag. Omnidog, 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 just brag. The first book is Pink Panther Trick or Treat. This is an anthology book, a bunch of different Pink Panther stories dealing with Halloween. If you're into a good Halloween story, this might be for you. They're silly, goofy, and let's see if I can show some art. You think this is just a book for kids? It's actually pretty good. It's got some stuff from the 1970s. And if you're a big Halloween fan, I say pick up the trade because I don't think you can get this unless you get on like Comixology or through eBay. Yes, that's the first one. Second one is A Sheep's Tale. This is the free comic book day issue. This is about a little girl who is going to get her ears pierced. I wonder if I should get my ears pierced. Well, this is a really good book. I would like to pick up the graphic novel that this book is based on. There's a sequel coming out, which We Can Geekdom said is very good. I feel that Brenda Thurma made a reliable story for like everyone, you know, not just kids, but adults, young adults. It's another young adult book that I think shouldn't be disregarded because it's a young adult book. Next is Once and Future. Once and Future is about a grandma and her son. They fight King Arthur. The reason I love this book so much is not just for Dan Moore's art, but the fact that it had to tell the compelling story between the grandmother and her grandson. It's kind of cool to see a kick-ass grandma with a gun. If you're into like history, but kind of has like a fictional tale to it, this might be something you might want to pick up. Pick up the trade. Next, we're going to get into graphic novels. First one that, one second, I forgot. Sorry about that, I just forgot to grab something. Next are graphic novels. The first one that I'm going to talk about is Peanuts When People Stare. This is written by Jason Campbell and drawn by Vicky Scott. This is about Snoopy. He's got to fight the Red Baron. You know, he's going to want to have time to spend with root beer with Woodstocks. The Woodstocks are his mechanics, which are very cute. This is kind of a silly war story that does take its time. So if you're looking for something that's a little more of a slow burn, but pays off in the ending, I say pick this up. Next up is Windhaven. Well, sadly, the video the stream I did this on, the audio got lost. So I'm gonna have to tell you about it now. Windhaven is written by George R. R. Martin and Lisa Tittle. Lisa Tittle adapted this book into graphic novel form. And the artist is Elsa. I don't know her last name, but she's like a Marvel artist. This art is really cool. It's got like this kind of like island kind of a feel to it. I guess that's what you do when you deal with islands. Basically, there's this girl, she wants to learn how to fly. And she does learn how to fly, but she has to deal with the government saying, hey, you're not a person who is born into flying, you know, you have to inherit it from your family. Well, her family didn't have it, but she meets this guy in the beginning who does have the wings because, well, she thinks she proves to him that she can fly. My only critique with this book is that there's a lot of text boxes. It felt like a book author writing for a graphic novel. Other than that, this book is wonderful, and I do think if you're into young adult fantasy, this would be a definitely good. Civil War. It's honestly, how do I put this? I love the story, but the art, the coloring is a little off. Basically, this is about the heroes killing one of their own heroes, and now they have to sign this registration act in order to be, you know, part of the government. This caused chaos, and the Civil War breaks out between the heroes, Iron Man and Captain America. I really like the story, but the art could, you know, use some a little bit better coloring. I don't know, maybe it's just how I saw it with my magnifier. I don't know. I really like the story. I thought it was better than the movie. Yep. Superman for all seasons. It should be for all the seasons, but oh well. This book is written by Jeff Loeb and drawn by Tim Sale. I really like this book. It's very uplifting, even though it does deal with suicide. Yeah, you think a Superman book would not deal with suicide. And I feel like he kind of dealt with all the morals and messages in this book really well about, you know, doing the right thing. This tells the tale of Clark Kent becoming Superman. I really like this book. I thought it had some good humor. Felt very slice of life. If you're into slice of life and you're looking for a slice of life comic book that has deals with superheroes, this might be a good book to pick up, unless you don't like Superman. Now the book that started this channel, Puerto Rico Strong. I confused this book with Puerto Rico Struggle because I could not read the cursive. There's one thing I wish I had shown in the original video. This is art. Look at this art. It's so beautiful. It's very colorful. And I felt like the stories were really well. There was like one story I'm like, oh, that was kind of a miss. It could have been shortened to make another story longer. This book, you know, helps, you know, people in Puerto Rico, you know, direct relief, you know, with the hurricane, all that stuff. It's a good slice of life book, and I'm glad this was my first video, even though I wasn't know what I was doing at the time. Still don't know what I'm doing, but hey, I'm having fun. That's all that matters. Now for my favorite comic of all time, Peanuts Treasury. If you know me, I love Peanuts. You know I'm wearing a Scooby-Doo t-shirt. I love this book. This was my first ever comic book. I got it because of the cover. It's Snoopy. I love the writing. I love the art. Just I feel like this was a good book to start off new year, which is what I did. You can go check out that video and all the other videos that I did on all these other comic books and graphic novels. I'm gonna have to make a playlist of all my favorite comic books and graphic novels of this year. I'll definitely do that. Hey, let me know in the comments what your favorite comics and graphic novels were this year. Jam on the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Always stay classy.